All right, we are in the Azure DevOps. Today we'll be going to learn about how to generate and use personal access token, that is PAT. So PAT is on the right hand side, user settings. I'll click here. Then I'll go to personal access token. Let's click on it. So if we look here, PAT is like a password we can create for ourselves. It allows tools, scripts, or Git to connect securely to Azure DevOps without using actual account password. So we need to generate one token first. We can click here, either new token or at the above. Both works. So here is the status, which are the active. Currently we don't have, if you look, any tokens, PAT tokens created. We need to create one. Let's click on new token, and here we need to give a name to our token. I'll give like PAT demo or something. Then if you look here, we have the expiration. So please note, we need to it's a good practice in IT industry or in projects, real life projects, to keep the expiration low. And also, because the more days you provide, the more it can get compromised if someone gets the PAT token somewhere, due to some negligence or any kind of reason. So I'll make sure to make the PAT available for less amount of days, so it will show custom defined. Now in the scopes, if you look, never ever try to give full access, because it won't follow the principle of least privilege, which is not a good thing. Because it's like there are 10 doors in your house. You want the security guard to just look for door number 1, right? So you'll hand over the keys for door number 1 only, right? Not the entire 10 doors. So that's what is the full access. We don't want to give all 10 doors access. I want to give only one door access, that is read access. So here we need to make sure which team members or what kind of role they are performing. We need to provide read or read write, right? If your colleague wants, then maybe read or write to do something and manage as well, right? So that's what it goes. So we got to select the appropriate roles, what you want to hand it over to your teammates or anyone using the PAT. So next step is easy. We need to click on the create button, and please note, it's like the PAT, you got to copy and keep it in a safe place, because once we close this, the PAT is gone. It's also mentioned in the warning, right? You got to copy it and store it somewhere safe. Please do not store it. These are the best practice, right? So let's close this. So that's what goes for PAT. Now if you look, our PAT is active. Now let's say for any reason, if you feel that your PAT, that is personal access token, is compromised, we need to revoke it immediately, right? So how do we do it? How do we revoke a PAT token? So we basically select it first, and if you look here, it's revoke. We can either revoke or regenerate as well, but let's say it's completely compromised. I don't want anyone to get hold of my code and do any kind of modifications, right, or read my code. I'll quickly revoke it. I'll click on revoke, and it will show revoke token. Yes, revoke. I'll click this button, and as soon as we do it, it's gone, it's done. Now my code and everything is safe. Maybe in the future I may need to generate a new token and hand it over to my teammate for review or anything else. So that's what it goes for the tutorial of personal access token, or PAT, which is an important concept in Azure DevOps. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and definitely I hope you will implement using the principle of least privilege using in your real life IT projects. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let's meet in our next lecture.